There once was a man, an average man, not exceptional in the way he looked or in what he did, truthfully average in just about every way. Every way except possibly one. This man had a lot of secrets. How does one man accumulate so many secrets? Simple. He did not say things out loud for fear of being too much of this or not enough of that. And so, instead of speaking, he swallowed the words. Until one day, the secrets had become so big, they left no room in him for anything else. He became desperate to be rid of them. But therein lay the problem. The man had become so good at not speaking them out loud that he did not know how. As he held his secret-stuffed, aching belly, an idea was born. He would go to the ocean and drown his secrets in a place where no one would ever find them. He would catch a fish, and to this single, very ordinary fish, one of millions and millions of very ordinary fish in the sea, he would transfer all of his secrets. The man grabbed his rod, walked to the ocean, not too fast and not too slow. Average, where he climbed into his boat and he sailed out to find his fish, his ordinary average fish. He hooked an average-sized worm at the end of the hook and cast his line out into the water. He waited an average amount of time before a fish began to tug at his lure. It was an average struggle, and he reeled the fish into the boat. It was a perfectly average fish, neither too big nor too small, not too shiny nor too dull. The man looked at the fish, thrilled with its ordinary averageness, and put it into the tub of seawater he had prepared for it. He began to unburden his secrets, and it felt so good that he stopped looking at the fish and simply let it all out. As the man held an exceptional number of secrets, this took an exceptionally long time. All day, then all night, he sat in the boat, talking into the black sky full of stars, and the tub where he could barely see the glint of moonlight on fish scales. As the sun rose on what looked like a perfectly ordinary day, the man looked down at his fish only to discover it was no longer an average fish, a perfectly ordinary fish. As it had eaten his secrets, it had grown and was glossy plump. Its coat was shiny silver, and its eyes gleamed up at him. His secrets had fed it until it was an extraordinary fish. It was so large, healthy, and shiny that it completely filled the small tub in which it had lived all that long, long day and night. The man looked at his fish in horror, and to his dismay, it looked back at him, its mouth gasping as it tried to remain submerged in the tub, which it was now much too large to fit. And worst of all, as the man, the very ordinary man, looked at his fish, his now very extraordinary fish, it became obvious that something would have to be done. He could not keep the fish, nor could he throw all his secrets back into the ocean, where certainly their keeper would be caught. The eyes of the fish beseeched him. There had to be a solution. The man tried and tried to think of a plan, but he was just an ordinary man, and all he could imagine was a very ordinary solution. Slowly, he tipped over the tub and watched the water disperse, while in the last puddle, his fish full of secrets lay gasping. He watched the light in its eyes grow dimmer and felt ever so sad. Then he did the only thing he could think of. he took his secrets back.